What up, what up, what up, what up, what up to another edition of Honest Assholes. It's the one and only, the Messiah, Mr. Vega, holding it down for the number one podcast in the IE. You heard what I said, God damn it. The number one podcast in the IE. We be holding it down. We be doing shit every week. We put out segments every week. And even if we take a 2 week break, we still feel like we putting out shit because we are that popping. So again, shout out to everybody that's been rocking with us for 3 years. We've been holding it down. Tonight we got a full house. I'm not gonna say a full house, but we got a bunch of originators, man. Like the people that helped me build this house is in the building. I'm gonna start by bringing back my guy. He been MIA for a long time. You know what I'm saying? He been in. I ain't no telling where this nigga been. He could have been in Nigeria, Wakanda, anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But I want to thank my guy for coming out. My guy Ghost. What's the deal, bro?
Man, what's the dealie? What's the dealie, man? Bless everybody. Appreciate to be here, man. Messiah,
Yeah,
we back at it again. Hey, but I'm back
yeah.
at it,
We.
man. So this shit is
Hell
big
yeah,
juice,
man. Definitely, bro. I'm telling you, man. You do come and play your position when you come in here, and that's just being you, being the boss, being the MIA boss, but you nevertheless still a boss. And I love you, bro. So I'm glad you came out tonight. You feel me, Miss Whitney? What's up, girl? Coming back for her
Aw, of course.
100th episode. Hold it down for all. You've been holding it down for like 3 seasons. Exactly. Exactly. And just so y'all know, she got a segment coming out for the show, you know what I'm saying, for the movement. I like to put everybody in a position to where their voice can be heard and in a good way, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, my favorite couple, you know what I'm saying, are in the building. Every time they make their appearance, they always look good together. La La, aka Thug Missus, and my guy D. And my guy D Nizzle in the building over there
Dog,
looking tired.
dog, we're coming for my lady, bro.
Yeah, it's
Look, I can
power.
come for you. I can come for you too, but I decided to share the. I decided to share the wealth. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can get it, but
Well, I'm gonna tell
nevertheless.
you, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'm not in the best of moods, so let's just go ahead and start this show, cause yeah,
Uh, all right.
Is
He
it with your baby
said,
mama?
"Oh, if it's that energy, this is the
start the
perfect
fucking
episode."
show. Start the show.
Hey,
Start
y'all
the
hear him,
show.
man. Hey, y'all hear him, man. Bro is ready to talk his shit, man. So
Mhm.
let's get up in this thing that we call honest a-holes. You feel me? So tonight's episode, man. Oh my goodness. Co-parenting. Is it difficult or not? Now, now, I talk to each and every one of y'all individually for a topic like this because I'm still learning when it comes to subjects like this. But I just practically every single one of my friends have kids, and I all hear different stories of what they go through as far as like co-parenting because this is like this divides a lot of people, not just relationships, but it just divides people when it comes to co-parenting because it's always something difficult, or just some drama that comes behind it. I feel like if it's to make the kid better and make the kids better or not, it shouldn't be no drama. I should be able to come together. But not everybody looks at it like that. And by talking to each and every one of y'all, it's some crazy stories, man. So this is like an episode that I'm pretty much gonna be listening and just letting y'all pretty much just wipe the floor and let people know what it's like co-parenting and how difficult it can be and what are some ways that you can come together and to come to a like, some type of compromise so where it's no drama in front of the kids, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, let's get up in this thing. My guy Ghost. Now, when we talked about this subject, bro, you said you could have went anywhere with this topic. You know what I'm saying? Like personal experiences what you've seen personally from other people. So when you think about the term co-parenting, and then when someone say it's difficult, what does that mean to you? And like, what some of the experiences you went through, because you obviously have kids, and you have to co-parent. You know what I'm saying? So you can go ahead and wipe the floor, my brother.
You know what? The part that makes co-parenting difficult is when both parents are not equally, you understand what I'm saying, putting the same amount of energy, the same effort. What makes co-parenting difficult is when both are not putting the same amount of understanding. Each parent is gonna come from a different background. Okay, some people are with discipline, some people are against discipline, some people, as far as different sports, different religions, you know what I'm saying? So what makes co-parenting difficult is when both are not putting the same amount of effort into, parenting.
Mm-hmm.
So like, give some examples of like,
Uh,
when it comes to like giving the effort. You know what I'm saying? Because there's different types of effort, different types of lack of effort. So like, give an example of what you think was like a personal like an effort that you went through or didn't go through.
Lack of effort. See, I like to, and believe it or not, because I know everybody like, oh, black daddy, black father, and all that. But I like to have my kids on a schedule. You know what I'm saying? I like to have my youngsters breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know what I'm saying? They got bedtime, they got shower time, they got playtime, and it's hard when you a father, or you're a parent. I'm saying if you're a parent trying to do that, and then the other parent is real laxical, no schedule, no organization, and you're constantly, on a daily, Monday to Friday, trying to do this because it's for the better of the child. You know what I'm saying? And the other parent is just saying, well, let them do and let them be free and all that type of, or just not, giving the same effort that you're doing. It makes it hard.
Mm-hmm.
It does. When you try to get your child ready for life. You see what I'm saying? You're trying to get your child ready for, daily activities, go out and be able to, hurry up, get them transition, get them dressed, get them out. And you got the other parent is just, oh, well, they just not. You can't get no effort. You can't get that same energy of trying to get the organization. It makes it hard. I mean, almost impossible. Okay, so my
Sure.
opinion.
Mm-hmm.
That was deep. That was real deep. So,
Mm-hmm.
so safe to say, bro. What would you say? Like, I'm not gonna say how many kids, like all your kids. You planted your seeds, but what would you say was probably
Yeah.
the most difficult time that you dealt with? I'll say that one more time,
Um,
bro. You was cutting out.
I said I got a lot of them. I got 7 kids for those that don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I got them from all ranges, from 4 years old all the way up to 25. See what I'm saying?
Mm.
So yeah, I didn't put in mine.
Man, so it seems like it may have been, you could probably tell some tall tales of the fucking difficult co-parenting you didn't went through. My nigga said 7. I mean, I ain't mad
Yeah,
at
three,
you.
three,
There
three,
ain't nothing wrong with it.
yeah, 3 different baby mamas, all different ages, different races as well. So, and that plays a big part too. When you got, cultural difference. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When you got different, the father's Hispanic and the mother's white, the father's black, and the mother's, Iranian or something like that. You got different race, different cultures. That makes it hard to co-parent as well. So you got to be careful of that when you decide to say, I want me a foreign baby mama, and she do shit foreign. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's
All
wild.
these
Man.
he do foreign shit that you don't understand.
So, so I will say this. First of all, bro, I gotta commend you for even having the patience. You know what I'm saying? Just 3 baby mamas, 7 kids. I know that it's a blessing, but at the same time, it's not for the weak. You know what I'm saying? So, and me and you, we talk all the time. So I know some of the personal things you went through as far as trying to co-parent. So, so just to put it out there, bro, you know what I'm saying? What would you say was probably your most difficult task that you dealt with when it came to co-parenting?
Most difficult task for me personally was I had to go to court. I had to go 10 toes down and stand up against them white folks. You know what I'm saying? No racial, pun intended, but had to stand against DCFS. Go to court and get my 2 youngest daughters out of the system by myself because their mama going through her own, mental issues and demons that she dealt with. It caused her to just quit, tap out. I had to go
Mm-hmm.
stand in court by myself here. You understand? To get my kids, get custody of my 2 youngest kids.
Mm.
I mean, it was worth the fight because I think that's what a a lot of guys lack. A lot of guys like feel like they don't want to put in the fight because they feel automatically feel the court systems might not favor them, But it's just when you're a good father and what you've done and what you've been doing for your kids. So it's like, why not put in that fight? So that's definitely a difficult task. And again, I salute you for that, my dude. Like seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Double salute.
Yeah,
Double salute.
most definitely.
So I'm gonna turn the tables over there to my bro D Nut, man. This guy right here,
Nah, I'm a go last, bro.
You
Trust
wanna
me.
go last? You wanna go
Yeah,
last?
yeah, yeah.
All
I'm gonna go
right,
last, bro.
all right, for
Definitely.
sure. Well, with that being said, Miss Witt, if you please, girl, when it comes to like co-parenting, you know what I'm saying? Like it can
Mm-hmm.
go, oh man, it can go everywhere. You know
It
what I'm saying?
can.
It can go, you know, crazy baby mama, crazy baby daddy,
Mm-hmm.
somebody probably not over their feelings. They still want to be with you, so they're gonna do whatever they
Of
gotta
course.
do to make your life a living hell.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm not, I don't really know your situation as far as like co-parenting, but like the same question can go for you. Like, what would be some of the most difficulties that you've dealt with as a parent, trying to co-parent with a significant or other or the former significant other.
Oh, co-parenting is easy when you're the only baby mama. I think the most difficult is when co-parenting with multiple babies' mothers. Because now you're sharing multiple personalities, different co-parenting styles. Women, we tend to be a lot of what they say mama bears. And so you kind of get protective when another person or woman is around your child, wanting to use their parenting styles around your child. And so there comes jealousy. One baby's mother may not be over, baby's father is just a lot. So I think that's the most difficult because that is my situation because my baby daddy got a few of us. And he's Hispanic and he like only black women. So it's all of us black women just
ooh,
trying to make sure we holding it
all
together,
chasing.
holding it down for this little Mexican boy baby.
Man,
Chasing the same.
I mean,
You know,
well,
Oh,
I mean, you can't
so
really get mad. You can't really get mad at them for loving sisters. I mean, y'all by
we
far
not
are the
sisters.
are the are the best. Y'all by far are the best. You know what I'm saying? But so I guess I can't really get mad at them for that. But at the same time, it's
Oh
like, damn,
man.
like you said, like that might be just the most difficult because I have a brother who's like probably similar to my guy Ghost, but 6 kids and 5 baby mamas. So
Mm.
when it comes to like, oh my goodness, like child support and just paying like certain shit, it's like I watch this nigga go
Mm-hmm.
through it. But it's like at the same time, man, you gotta be willing to come with the smoke that comes with that. So if you
Yes.
as a man and as a father, you know what I'm saying, all you can do is play your position as a parent. And then if and like I said earlier in the segment, don't be afraid to fight for your kids. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
seriously, man. Like I know it's easier said than done, but shit, do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I just feel like it's all about communication. And
Mm-hmm.
from what I hear from multiple baby mamas and baby daddies, I be hearing like this motherfucker does not know how to communicate. Oh, this nigga does not know how to communicate. Man, this bitch does not know how to communicate. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, what is it? Just 5 minutes to come to some type of conclusion for the baby's sake, not your fucking personal needs. And I think that's what a lot of that shit has to do with. It's like personal needs get put first before the child. And that's where you already fucked up at.
A lot of times.
but
But
see, that's why I
anyway,
say,
like I said,
no, Messiah, because if you got, you know what I'm saying, if you got a ignorant, you know what I'm saying, one partner and the other one is willing to communicate, then it usually kind of, stretches out. But if you got both of them that's dealing with their own little mental issues, they both, been through their own little traumas that they ain't dealt with, man, look, you just
Mm.
got two big kids sitting there pattering with each other.
mm, trying to fucking Don't one of them don't know how to
Chocolate.
swallow their pride. That's crazy.
And
Well,
that's what it takes.
but yeah, but again, I'm just listening, and like I said, we only 15 minutes into the show, and I feel like I've already learned some shit. Okay, let me make sure I put that in my memo when I'm getting ready to have a kid. You know what I'm saying? But
Hey,
Miss Lala,
should have
you said what?
watch who you had.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But you want to know what's crazy about that situation? Sometimes there's some people that go through difficulties co-parenting with somebody who they know, who they actually were with, who they were actually built something. You know what I'm saying? So the co-parenting is still, it still be bad. You know what I'm saying, for certain people. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So sometimes that's not always true. Like you could actually know who the fuck you're having a kid with, but once y'all break up. And this, like I said, this is from what I hear. That's when the difficulties start happening and the drama. So,
Okay, yeah, yeah,
but again,
I hear you.
yeah, no, that's just what it is. Like I said, I was online taking a whole bunch of notes, just looking at that shit, just reading the shit. Like, damn, okay, so, and then, but a lot of people, like again, a lot of people just don't know how to put their personal needs before behind them, man. It's always about the child. But anyway, I don't want to keep babbling. Miss Lala, you've been gone for about 6, 7, 8 months. So this is a subject that I know you can really speak on because you go through the whole co-parent thing. So when it comes to like co-parenting, do you find that something to deal with that's very difficult, or do you have some form of understanding, or do you just deal with difficult co-parenting with your other at all?
It's been a difficult road for me. It's finally starting to get a little better. We haven't really had any drama in almost a year, and that's just because I ignore a lot of stuff and I just let it go because it's not worth the argument. The biggest struggle I have right now with my daughter is when she go. It's the structure, the lack of structure over there. I provide a lot of structure here, so when it's time to tell her to do something, she feels like she don't have to do it because they don't make her do anything over there. She goes to her dad's house very often.
Mm.
He's just the fun dad. I'm the one that's putting in all the work, kind of doing everything. So I think that's why it's not like a lot of drama right now because I don't pressure him or press him to
Mhm.
do certain things. I just do it. We got our own program. Um, Dwayne is very involved. He helps a lot. You come around all the time, so you already know how we run our program over here. And my daughter's older, so
Gotta beat them.
it's just been a little easier. I don't have to deal with her dad like that. She has her own
Mhm.
phone. She can contact him. The only time I'll talk to him is just to see if he's available, if I can drop her off. We don't need to have an in-depth discussion. I'll drop her off. She gets out the car. When it's time to bring her back, I'll meet her. I'll meet him at her school. She just gets out the car. There's minimal contact. There's nothing to really talk about. So that's the only reason why it's a little easier for me.
Mhm.
And then to touch on what Ghost said in the beginning, about having the same, we have similar backgrounds. His mother and father are still together, and he still is a problem at times. You would think he has the structure, he had the foundation, but he still likes to be a problem every now and then. His wife as
Mhm.
well. She oversteps sometimes. But lately it's been a little quiet, so I haven't had a lot of drama, thank God. But it is what it is. I'm just doing the best I can. I have a lot of
Mhm.
support around me. So the things that he doesn't do, I have a whole network of support from friends to family, my partner. So we're good over here.
Yep.
And
Real
another
And I
quick.
love
thing, 'cause-
Kylie, my G.
They got a great
I
relationship.
love Kylie. For real, for real. That's my little best friend.
As she
and
should.
And to add to the flowers that she gave herself on that, because she's right. I do be over there. I do see how they run things, but one of the number one things that you have that really gets you through a lot of that shit. You have a lot of patience, girl. Like a lot of patience. Like I watched you be patient for shit where you shouldn't have to, but at the same time, you know, that's the sacrifice that you were willing to make, you know what I'm saying, just to make sure that your child was good. And it's sad to say a lot of people just don't have patience. A lot of people just really let their ego or their anger get the best of them and they just start doing just the most wildest shit. And that's what makes the
Yep.
fucking parenting like difficult. You know, hell, I ain't gonna lie. I watched, you know, my pops, you know what I'm saying, make my mom certain situations make my mom's, you know, situation worse than what it was because he didn't want to admit that this is okay, this is the right thing to do for the kids' sake. And mind you, if I see it at the age of 12 or 13, then it's like I know you see it, pops. You just don't want to admit
Mhm.
the shit because you that angry and you don't want to swallow your pride. So that's
Right, right.
patience. Patience is definitely a virtual, you know, for all y'all. This is coming from somebody who ain't even got kids, but you know, I got common sense. So please, people, please have patience when you're when you're co-parenting.
Yep.
So,
Can I add one
so
last
you,
thing?
yeah,
Sorry to interrupt. The reason I have so much patience is because I have to take a step back at times and not think about myself. I'm thinking about my daughter. So depriving her of the right to see her dad and talk to her dad, that's not going to do anything but hurt her. So
Yep.
mhm,
I step aside as much as I can't stand him. I give her that right because that's her right.
Mhm.
That's her father. The things that
there we
I've gone
go.
through with him, we don't get along. That has nothing to do with her. That's still her dad. She still loves her dad, and
Right.
she has that right. So I have to be patient. I'm patient for my daughter.
Y'all
And
pay
that's man. Let me
attention.
tell you,
Y'all pay
tell you,
attention.
hey,
That's
hey,
what it sounds like. That's what it
Yep.
sounds like when a strong black woman is there for her kid and letting their kid see their dad.
Mhm.
That's what
well,
that sounds like.
Yep.
can we get first out? Look, let me tell you something. And D not don't you send the goons. Everybody trying to get your woman. That I know how you do, D not. Nobody no, but on the real, that's how y'all running that program is how grown are supposed to be running that program. Saying you put, you know, outside entity, baby daddy ain't quite acting right. D nut, I know how you think, but you holding yours like real, you know, supposed to, you know,
Mhm.
and then, you know, Ms. Love dealing with patients. You already know basically you know what you're dealing with. See, a lot of females act like they don't know their baby daddy. Like, come on, man, you been with this dude, you know how he act. You know how to I'm gonna let him just do him today. He tripping, he'll be all right tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
you playing that perfectly. I salute y'all.
Thank
I
you,
really holding that
boss.
down like how raising kids.
Mhm.
Righteous.
So is it time, my brother? You know, we didn't went through everybody, you know. Is it time, you know? I'm peeking through the window, bro. Is it time?
Yeah, it's about that time.
Uh-oh.
Okay, because like I said, the team been held it down for almost 25 minutes. So I was like, okay, let's let bro get on and talk his shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you look like you look like you're smiling and you in a better position than when you first started.
Well, Lala makes me happy, but
Hey, there you
this
go.
subject, this entire subject, bro, is just I can't get with it, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Fuck co-parenting.
Mm, mm.
It has like a 95% fucking fail rate, especially in the black community.
That's where we going, D-Nut? That's where we going?
That's exactly where the fuck I'm going. I'm being tell me I'm wrong.
Okay.
Tell me
Okay.
I'm wrong.
I knew he was gonna say some shit.
Look. Before I talk my shit, I'ma just be completely frank right here. Outside of fuck that. The moment you and your baby mama or baby daddy are no longer together, go to fuck the court immediately. Before there's an argument, before anybody can play any fucking games, go to fuck the court. Go to court.
Okay.
That's my advice to everybody. Go the fuck to court. That way, it's set in stone who's gonna do what, when, where, and how much, X, Y, and Z. I just
Mhm.
say go to court
Mm.
immediately.
Okay.
Why not?
And you know what?
Why not?
I'm gonna pick
Let me tell you.
because
No. Fuck that. No. Fuck that. Let me tell you why.
Mhm.
Even if you're on good terms with your child's mom or dad or whatever, right? The moment one of them people get their wires crossed, that good terms, them not on child support, to see the kids whenever you want, and all that, and that shit goes the fuck out the window. And then you get the free balling.
That's not
How
always
do you
true.
want to deal with the situations? I said 95% of the time it's like that. I'm being real.
Okay.
It's usually like that. That shit, once the wires get crossed, the kids get used as a fucking pawn
Okay. I agree with
to
that.
take the power out of either one of them hands, whether it's the dad or the mom. Go to fuck the court.
right.
I
Right.
wish I would have. I wish I would have.
Right.
And then maybe I wouldn't have to deal with the shit that I have to deal with.
And see, I
Because it
can
don't matter if
piggyback
you're
off.
a good daddy, a good mama, a bad mama. You know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna talk to the black daddies, right? For one, we don't get enough fucking credit. I'm talking to the good baby daddies. You know, good ass niggas. Fuck y'all. May y'all die by the wayside.
Yeah. No
I'm
good
keeping
niggas
it
sit down.
above. You know what I mean?
Right.
Here it is, right? Me and my
Oh,
children's
oh.
mom. I only got one baby mama too. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go out here and have a bunch of kids and all that type shit. I actually married the woman that I had my children with. We were a covenant under one household, under one roof, where I was a provider, a hands-on daddy, did everything. First day of schools, doctor's appointments, taught them everything there was to know about life.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. I inspired them to be better people than I could ever fucking imagine to be for myself. You know what I'm saying? Set a standard. Raise them with morals and high self-esteem and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Was a provider, protector. That's not good enough when the shit goes left.
Mm-hmm.
Because the narrative
Right.
is always in the black community, daddy left us. No. Daddy left
Right.
you, bitch. Daddy left you,
Mm-hmm.
not the kids. But that's the narrative that's fucking being painted a
Yep.
lot of the time. Daddy leaves, he abandoned the family. But if mommy does it, if she leaves him, she's doing what's best for her.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That's true.
Mhm.
It's a fucked up narrative. It's bad for the niggas that are
Yep.
really good daddies. Don't be a good nigga and work a job or have a career that requires you to be in the work field for 40 plus hours a week because they
Mm-hmm.
turn around and say,
Right.
well, you work too much. We're going to give majority custody to the child and you're going to have to pay X amount of dollars. Now you got to take care of that household and sustain your own household. And
Yeah.
don't fuck around and
Or
get a new bitch. Please don't fuck around and get a new bitch.
Mm.
whole new family.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
That's going to be a
Yep.
problem. A problem.
Yep.
We talking about issues in co-parenting? Oh my God. Don't get a new one. Don't
Okay.
let her be attractive. Don't let her be successful. Don't let her speak. Don't let her speak like she's educated.
Yep.
Don't let her have decent things. Don't let her love you unconditionally. Oh, that baby mama. Oh no. Oh no, that ain't gonna fly with her.
I have something to add in real
That ain't
quick.
gonna add. That ain't gonna be cool.
I think
But,
sometimes
Hmm.
but,
too,
yeah,
when people can't
oh my God.
co-parent, it's because they once felt like they had a friendship, and it's always when you get in that relationship. That's why when you break up, you're supposed to set that boundary. I'm not kicking it at your house. You're not coming over here. You don't have that access anymore. But a lot of times people are still kind of dealing with each other on a friendly level a little too much.
Yep.
So
I don't agree. I don't agree because in the
Oh.
ideal world, why can parents who are no longer together still be cordial enough to be around each other for the kids' sake?
you can be cordial, but you don't have to be at each other's house. Y'all not kicking it, hanging out, doing things together. You're not together anymore.
Yeah.
So
Well, what do you mean by kicking it and doing things together?
you have to,
Like people
Because
still do family days when they not together
yeah,
no
why not?
more.
Why not?
I
because
mean, you don't gotta
it
do that
doesn't
all the
work.
No, no,
extra.
no. See, the issue is just say it doesn't
But
work.
you asked me a question. You said, why doesn't it work? And I said, as soon as you get in a relationship, that's when the problems arise because you guys are too friendly. You have to create boundaries.
Majority of the time, majority of that time, does that fall? Majority of the time, is that the man issue or the woman's issue?
Somebody who's going to have lingering feelings, whether it's the man or the
I didn't
woman.
ask you that. Majority of the time, is it the man or is it the woman?
Whoever
The
has
man.
lingering feelings. It depends.
Okay, we understand it's the one that has lingering feelings. Is it majority the woman with them feelings or the man?
It could be both.
The man,
Okay,
because he always
she's
feels
avoiding
like
the answer. The
he can
answer is it's
control his
majority
baby
the
mama.
woman.
No.
It's majority the woman. Because this is coming from a nigga that's like this, right? Have you a nigga, please have you a nigga. But understand that there's going to be only a few rules and regulations that I would like to be respected. I would like to meet this individual. I would need this individual to understand that my kids have a daddy and you're not it. And I need you to be
Now,
respectful to my
That's
children.
where I say the emotions. So that still come into play, men.
No,
now,
no, no.
Yeah.
No, that's not an emotion.
Because
No, no,
I
no.
wish my daughter's dad would say
Now
I
you
love
gotta
you.
put
That
rules
was
into
cute. You don't
play.
No,
have to
no,
do all
no,
that.
no, 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 no. As a man, and I have a daughter. I have one daughter, I have two boys. As a man, I do want to know who's going to be around my children, particularly my daughter. So I do need to meet you. I'm not saying I need to approve of you because I don't need to approve of your relationship, but I need to meet this individual
now,
so that I can read his
I agree
energy.
with you, but the
So
verbiage that you just used is
no,
you said, but you not my child's
no,
daddy.
no,
You don't have to say
no.
all that.
When you are a hands-on daddy, a person like me, no man is going to step in and take that role. And they need to understand that if you're here to support, if you're here to help, I'm all for it. All for it. But you're not daddy.
Like I said, it's the verbiage that you use. You shouldn't have to just go ahead and say
As
all
as
that. That creates
no, no, no. You do need to go ahead and understand and say that because people don't understand what boundaries they should and should not cross. As hands-on and as great of a relationship I have with Kylie, I will never play daddy. Ever. When certain things just come up, I have told her in conversation, that's something you need to talk to your mom and your dad about because that's not my place.
I'm not disagreeing with that. But I'm saying when you come off telling the other party all that, you're already spewing negativity.
That's
You
not
don't have to always
negativity.
say all that.
That's not negativity.
Because if you're
So it's
hands on
negative for
and
me to say,
active,
hey
then they
man,
would
hey, how
already
you
know that.
doing? Nice to meet you. Um,
That's not what you just
whatever
said.
whatever you and her got going on, that's between y'all. I just want to meet you and get a few
I want
things,
to,
I'm saying, understood.
I
I'm not no
want
sperm
about
donor
this.
and I'm not a part-time daddy. So my kids don't need a dad, and I appreciate if you are just respectful around my children.
All right, man.
And if
Go.
Okay.
I do. I do. I do. I do need to say that. Because
say
the moment
how
you give a motherfucker
was
an inch, they gonna take a whole foot.
Ghost, what was you gonna say? What would you say,
how do you,
Ghost?
I said I want to switch. I want to piggyback on basically what D Nut is saying about the whole having to co-parent and the troubles that come along. That shit is a headache. So in my situation, I got full custody of both my two young daughters, and I choose not to co-parent with their biological mama. I don't want to co-parent with her because I already know I already know her mindset and everything. She's a horrible parent. She's not ready to be a parent. She's not ready to do what it takes. You know what I'm saying? What's necessary to raise my youngest. So I choose not to. So am I wrong for that?
No, because you just said she's unstable right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not wrong for that.
You're thinking about the children in this situation. You're not thinking about, yo, this isn't personal with you. It has everything to do with the children. The thing is,
Mm-hmm.
man,
Exactly. But
these, these,
Dina,
these,
as a
these,
black man, what you say? I'm in our feelings. I'm in my feelings. See, because she got a new boyfriend, and they saying I'm in my feelings. I don't want
no,
to let my
no,
kids
no,
around. It
no.
ain't
Nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. Let me tell you, right? I've never intervened in my children's mom personal life with whoever it is
right.
that she done dealt with, right? Except for one time with one situation. And Lord beholds, look what how that turned out. He ended up overdosing. You know what I mean? This is someone who's been in and out of jail since they were fucking 18 years old, who lost custody of his own children, who had nothing positive going on about themselves, was a negative influence on my fucking children. And I'm bitter or I'm a problem starter because I'm saying that ain't the person that should or should not be around my children. Get the fuck out of
Right.
here. The
No.
fuck, get the whole fuck up out
Yeah.
of here, homie. But here's see this shit that got
And
me
that's what I'm
fucked up,
saying.
right?
It's
This shit that got me fucked up, right? Even when I stopped dealing with her, I was still taking care of that entire fucking household, bro, financially, and was still spending time the whole shit. The moment I decided I wanted to have a personal life for myself, mind you, my children have never been around another woman ever. There was one incident when I was dating another female. My youngest met her for a 30-minute car ride, taking him home to his mom because he had stayed the night with me. And me and her had business to do, whatever. That was that one time until I got with Lala. I've never had no women around them. She has had a fistful around my children.
I said
A
a
fistful.
fistful.
see what I'm saying. That's not the
Man.
co-parent with
I've been a
this
I've been
particular.
a I've been a fuck that. I'm gonna give myself flowers, bro. I've been a damn good motherfucking daddy, bro. A better daddy than my dad, his fucking dad, and they fucking dads before that. I set the fucking bar high.
Nigga.
Me. So for
Okay.
me to have to go through what I'm going through presently with
Mm.
my children and they mom, it's the worst shit in the motherfucking world. And I don't even wish that on my worst enemy. And I got some enemies that I wouldn't piss on to go to heaven.
Okay.
It's fucked
Well,
up,
bro.
bro. But you know who got it easy? These ain't shit, dog ass, sorry ass, bitch ass motherfucking niggas out here, bro. They got it so motherfucking easy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about easy motherfucking street.
I
Yeah, the
agree.
ones that choose to walk out. Yeah, the ones that choose that
Some
don't want to
niggas,
do shit.
man.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
keeping it a
And
buck, bro. I'm keeping it a buck. And
yeah. Because
I have done
see,
everything in my fucking power, bro. Everything, bro. I said, I sat in their house and said, listen, y'all pick any day of the week, any 2 days of the week, 3 days of the week, for me to spend time with y'all to come do whatever y'all want to do, whatever the case may be. You just let me know. I'll work my schedule around it. And this is all predicated on mom's schedule. What the fuck does mom's schedule have to do with y'all? My daughter will be
right,
17 at the end of this
Right.
month. My youngest will be 15 at the end of July. Y'all old enough to, y'all are self-efficient, have phones, everything. Your mom's schedule has nothing to do with my ability to fucking be a parent.
Yep.
Nothing. I've offered time,
and see,
money, fucking I've done every fucking thing, bro. We upgraded to this house so I can have more room for when they come over.
Mm-hmm.
That's
See, and
not
it's
good.
fucked up because black
That
fathers,
ain't good
man,
enough.
when we make that to no longer co-parent because of that shit that D not talking about right there. You know what I'm saying? When you choose to say, because I'm gonna say this, I got two older kids, and it's crazy because I got two kids with one woman, two kids with another woman. So my two oldest kids are by the same woman. And I remember going back and forth to court for them, you know, when I was in my 20s and whatnot, man. I was like 22, 23, and I wasn't ready. I said, fuck it, I'm done with it. Because they mama, she just kept one. I'm like, this shit ain't beneficial for the kids. Waking them up, they gotta go to court, they gotta talk to social workers. So I chose to back up.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the motherfuckers, oh, how could you just let it go? How could you? How could you? But not understand, I made that decision for the kids. You see what I'm saying? See, like I said, a lot of people don't look at, us as black men. We got more on our shoulders when we got to make these decisions. You see what I'm saying? When people want to say, oh, he's a coward for what some people, walk away just to let the shit die down, not because you don't want to deal with it. Sometimes you have to back up and say, man, I'm done. That person that your mama, she driving me fucking crazy. And I never forget, I felt so much better to tell my oldest son that, like, man, it wasn't y'all, it was y'all mama. Y'all motherfucking mama drove me fucking crazy, man. They thought that I was, leaving because, again, daddy, no, I said, y'all mama drove a nigga crazy. And my kids was like, yeah, she get on our nerves now too.
Boy, they will badmouth you like a motherfucker. Will talk
Mm-hmm.
down about you, bro. Regardless of how
Yeah.
good of a nigga you are, when you ain't in them kids' present, sometimes when you are in a present, they still they will fucking down talk you, bro. How forgetful a motherfucker is the moment you ain't with that motherfucker no more.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Extremely forgetful.
They say
I was painted out to
you can
be
say yes,
Mm-hmm.
I was painted out to
that one.
be a no good fucking sperm donor. I said, how the fuck am I no good sperm donor? Y'all been under my roof 80% of your fucking life. Your
Mm-hmm.
mom has never fucking worked. She has held a real
Yeah.
job equivalent her whole adult life. She has probably held a real job equivalent to 2 calendar years, and that's being nice.
Mm.
Huh. Boy, so that's being nice.
Okay.
When I would get y'all up for school in the morning, dress y'all, get y'all to school, go to work, leave work, pick y'all up from school, go back to work. Like, you know what?
Come here.
Let me not even fucking go there.
Mm-hmm.
Co-parenting is a fucking joke in the black
It
community.
works if you are
No,
on
no, the
the
fuck it don't.
same
No, the fuck it don't.
goals.
The only
And
way it worked, it only the people who say it work is the people that has the power.
This
I
right here.
exercise my power.
The people
You
who
damn
say
right.
it, the people that say it work are the people that got the fucking power.
no, I think the people that say it's working now then went through some shit already. And so now it's just
Messiah.
at
Get
a
the
different
fuck
level.
This
out
one.
of here.
Let her talk, babe. Go ahead, Whitney.
So that's all I'm just saying is that because it does take communication, like you say, but also growth. So with
Yeah.
the whole multiple babies mothers, like being in that situation, we didn't key cars, didn't get along. But with growth, maturity, talking, realizing, okay, this really is for the kids, then you can have good co-parenting. My daughter's dad doesn't live here. He's in Vermont. All baby mothers live in LA. He has to trust that we're going to get along for the sake of his kids to make sure they all are seeing each other, all having their relationship and things like that because he's not here to ground that. And so that's why I does say good community. That's why I say it is easy because he has no worries. He knows there's no fighting in front of his kids. There's no jealousy. There's no any of that. Is hey girl, I'm coming to drop the kids off, or hey, I'm coming to pick up the kids. They need to see each other. It's hey baby mamas, I'm glad we taking pictures and smiling like so when it becomes
How
to
long
where
did
he
that
has
Who
take
no
is your
you?
worries about him having to worry about his baby mothers and his children and things like that, it is easy and it
How
can
long did it
work.
take for you to get there?
Oh, it took years.
See?
Okay,
It
can
did.
I just ask
It
you
took
a few
years.
questions so that the audience can have a broad picture? How many children do you have with this person?
I got one.
How old is this child?
That we have 14.
Okay, let me ask you a question, right? Do you think that children, little girls or little boys, need their fathers?
Of course.
Okay. You can choose not to answer this if you don't want to. Are you receiving child support?
No, but I do get money monthly. But no, did we go through court, the court
Okay.
system? No.
But he
But
helps
did
you
we agree
financially.
to an amount that is a good amount to take care of the
Right,
kids
right,
and
right.
and
That's
plus
that's that's
more?
child
Yes.
support. That's child support, whether it's court ordered or not.
That's
It's child support.
yes.
Okay, now here's my question: if he said, "Hey, I want can our child come live with me for the next year or so?" Would you be okay with that?
Not okay, that's a hard question to answer because he's asked, can, I want her to come and live with me and things like that. I think when she was younger, of course I'm a mama bear. I'm like, no. Now that she's getting older and things like that, if she wants to go there for the year, then of course. So now, yes. Some years ago, no.
But let me ask you this question. Okay, so if you will allow your daughter to go with him for maybe a year, and you probably feel like he's in a good space to take care of her, and she's gonna be in a safe environment. Because if you
Hmm.
didn't think she was gonna be in a safe environment, then
I
I'm
wouldn't say.
sure you wouldn't let her go.
And I don't, he dates,
Because
has
that
a
matters.
girlfriend. I would never probably meet the girlfriend. I'm not that person that I kind of disagree when people are like, you got to meet the parent or meet the person that they're dating. I think that if you already know that parent is going to put, now, if you know that parent may not have the best choices and safety, then of course. But if you know that from beginning, hands on, you both had to go that we're not going to put someone around our kid that is unsafe, that or anything like that, then I'm not necessarily saying we now got to meet and I got to know who you have around. Like I said, he's in another state. So I
I got
trust that the woman that he's with is good. He trusts, so I trust.
I mean,
I got a question.
considering that he's in another state, that's one thing. But you still would want to FaceTime this woman. For me, it's different because I'm a male. I'm a man. You know what I mean? It's a protective thing. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Is
Now,
is is is
now,
is this
Dina,
our? Is
I want
this
you.
my instinct?
What would you
Okay,
say,
so if
Go?
you what Dina's talking about, this question is for both the ladies. I'm gonna ask you, do y'all feel like I'm being wrong or biased? Okay, so in my situation, I have full custody of my daughter. I had to go get them, out of the foster system. The mother has a record of prostitution and drugs. Now she's allegedly been clean for a year. She's been trying to see them, and I'm not with it at all whatsoever. And I'm being looked at as the bad parent, saying it's not good keeping, girls from their mother, and you need to forgive her past. It's been a year, but I feel like Dina, fuck that. I'm
A
finna get
year
a
is a lot
T-shirt of
of
Dina's face. That says, fuck that.
I
And
deal with
it's
drug
hard
I'm,
addicts
because
I'm
every
not
that
with
day.
it.
too.
I
Look,
feel
Year
like
you're
is
not
not
being
long enough.
biased because
She
if
can
it was the
relapse
other way
real quick.
around, they would say keep as long as you can the father away from the kids and things like that. If it
it,
was the other way around.
exactly,
Hmm.
So
exactly.
in that
But I'm telling
situation, it has to be more trust. A year is not enough. That's still drug
you, thank
habit
you,
tendencies.
Hmm.
thank
I'm come on now. I'm a rehab nurse. I work in a detox center. A year is not enough
Mhm.
time to say,
you,
okay,
thank you.
now I've
Fuck that.
changed or anything like that. So no, you're not being biased. I
Right.
think it's being smart, and you have to look at the situation. Now,
Thank,
don't also harbor onto feelings and keep it prolonged because you're still upset.
right.
When you start to see that
Right.
change and that proof, then of
Right.
course let that relationship start to build.
Right. 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 Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. I just wanted to make sure because as black men, we get targeted so hard. You know what I'm saying? Trying to fight in the court system. It's like everything we doing is wrong. You're trying to take the kids. Instead of protect, we're trying to take them. Instead of keeping them safe, they say we're harboring the kids. Because this is what I'm hearing. They're telling me that you're not being fair. Or you're not giving the mother a chance. And I'm like, a year. I'm like, what the fuck? I got shoes older than that. Okay, so I'm just
Mhm.
saying we're not gonna act like that time to get over drug and prostitution. And that's what Dina talking about, that safety thing. I got there's not one but two little girls. Come on, man. I'm not finna
Right.
play.
Would you consider having monitored visits?
I was just about to ask that. Would you let him see him if you were there?
Dina, can you say it for me? Fuck that.
Listen,
Fuck that.
I only got one question. Have you even got to the point of communicating via phone?
Yes, and it went bad because I can tell the whole still dealing with that emotion and getting mad and rah rah, and I'm like, I ain't doing it by hang.
Then I'm gonna give you what you want. Fuck that, nigga.
Has
Fuck
she
that.
been
There you go.
Fuck that.
What type of treatment has she been in?
Because now, Dino, he said it right on point. He said, fuck that. But look, this is what I'm saying. As far as the supervised visits, because she's not consistent. We tried to do it. She'll do it for about 3 months, and then after that, now it's an excuse. Oh, I ain't gonna ride. Or I can't make. Or I can't. So no consistency. No.
Yeah, that means
I'm not even ready to do
priority to her. So no.
Exactly. That's how I feel.
She's not ready.
That's what I
work on herself still.
So like I said, but again, of course, have told me that you're being biased. You're not giving the mother a chance. Even I got full custody, so they can't make me do shit. But they just what they tell me, and I'm like, that's crazy though, because like you said, if shoes on the other foot, they'd be telling her, no, keep those kids away from the father and keep them safe and keep them comfortable.
On God.
Yeah,
she's a danger to them.
So like they said, fuck that. Nope.
You know what the other thing about co-parenting is? Manipulation. That is oh my God. And listen, mind you, this is coming from my personal experience and experiences that I've witnessed. A manipulator can ruin fucking co-parenting, bro. Oh my God. I've witnessed La baby daddy try to manipulate their child. Like I'm like, damn. Why would he even why? La takes damn good care of this child. Like damn good. Niggas couldn't pay for a better baby mama than Lala. You know what I mean? So for you to try to manipulate a child, and then mind you, she is teen. Please go to your daddy's house. Please talk to your daddy. She's not one of them, I'm going to keep you from him. So you got a baby mama who willingly wants to participate in you being in your child's life, does everything under the sun for this child, provides her with a very beautiful life. Why then do you still go that low to fucking try to manipulate that child?
Because I left him
the control.
And I had boundaries and we didn't play games and there was no back and forth. So
that's a fucked up thing.
He's still hurt.
So in my situation, I'm like, damn. I've never wronged our children in any way, shape, or fucking form. Mind you, let me say this with the truest fucking hearts. I'm the furthest thing from fucking perfect. The furthest thing from perfect. But I'm a damn good motherfucking daddy, bro. I'm a better daddy than I'm a better daddy than I am a motherfucking nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm a good daddy the way that I have been, and everyone who's been around me and my children, everyone who knows me personally can vouch for me. Why then, because I don't fuck with you, would you manipulate the children to not fuck with me?
I'm gonna tell you why, because you mentioned that earlier. You said even when you left the situation, you was paying for everything still.
Yep.
So basically,
no boundaries.
Yeah, this is basically I'm gonna hurt you now. You're not paying for my lifestyle no more, so I'm gonna hurt you.
Was she still getting money from me?
She wasn't getting everything.
But was she still getting money from me?
It doesn't matter. I'm just telling you why she retaliated. This is your punishment.
I'm still buying things for the kids, still fucking giving
it's
her
not enough, but it wasn't what I'm sure was it.
Yep.
Like, nigga, that's out. That's out. You got a whole nigga.
It doesn't matter. You were doing all these things.
The fuck?
That was the other
You got whole niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
Because have niggas don't mean they providing you with nothing.
At the end of the day, nigga, fuck co-parenting, go to court. I don't give a fuck if you are on good terms. Go to court.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. And if for all those fathers want, go to court, it works. I went to court, I won. One for the dads.
Go to court. And look, and I'll be honest with you. Court isn't always a fucking smooth motherfucking ride afterwards either. I have a little relative
No,
who
it's
who
not.
I swear, if I'm a great daddy, that nigga is nigga. You know how people argue about Jordan and LeBron? I mean, damn. He has his daughter 50% of the time, on a few occasions, more than 50% of the time. And he lives out here in Southern California. She lives in Central California, his baby mama. He has her in school out here when she's with him. She is well taken care of, well loved. Oh my God, I love Lil Pootie Tang. Goddamn. He does everything for this child. He had to go to court. He was giving her money and had the baby 50% of the time. She done called the police on this nigga, then tried to drag him, all kind of crazy shit. Then fought him in front of me on multiple occasions while we done drove 4 hours to go pick her up. Like, he was taking trips back and forth up north. He's still doing it to this day.
And didn't she attack him in front of her child?
In front of while he had the baby in her hand, all kind of shit. Mind you, he give her money, take care of the baby. What fucking more do you want from this boy? Now he didn't went to court. She was missing motherfucking visits. She wouldn't meet up with him so he can get the baby. He didn't have to
miss flights and shit.
He didn't have to miss flights, stay weekends out there, all kind of shit, because she still won't act right, even though it's all court ordered. And he didn't have to go back to court multiple times. She want more money. She want this. She want that. It's like, damn. Like,
if you dealing with a baby mom crazy going on that's got a mental, go to court, man. Stop playing with some of these women, you know, with the exception of Miss Lala, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot, for women who are standing up and being good mothers. There are some women that's dealing with some mental shit, some emotional trauma, some shit they have not worked out. And if you see them red flags, fathers, go take your ass to court. Stop all of my baby mama crazy and I like it because the pussy good, and you know that shit ain't cute no more. That shit ain't cute.
Fuck that, bro. Fuck that, bro.
Okay, thank you.
Fuck that, bro. Take them to court, bro.
That shit ain't cute.
Take them to court.
For all my black brothers, if you got a baby mama it's 2024, if she acting like Cardi B and Sexy Red, you better take your ass to court. Okay? Because she ain't got money like them, but she acting to court.
With that being said, we are running out of time. This was a dope episode, man. Like seriously, all y'all came out and did y'all shit. Dina, you sound like you in a better mood, bro. Hope you end the night good. Thanks for coming out. You know you my brother. I love you full. Miss Whitney, Miss Lala, Ghost.
Crazy about y'all. Lala, good seeing you.
You too.
Yes.
Hey, and if you don't want to go to court, I got a shovel and I know a couple spots. We can always just go ahead and bury a bitch, and then they'll get you.
Hey, live streaming this Thursday, 7 p.m. It's Honest Assholes, baby. We out. Let's get it.